Medio. Medio. Yeah. Do you know the word medio? M-E-D-I-O. Medio. Of course you know the word medio. Why do you know the word medio? Because it's taught. It's always taught from the very beginning. I'm talking like Spanish 1, the early days. Medio is an adjective and it means half. Medio or media, it means half. It also means middle. We're talking basic stuff, guys. Every teacher teaches the word medio, but chances are they don't teach its other meaning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, medio has another usage, another meaning that is forgotten. It is used all over the place in North, Central, and South America. No, there's, Latin America. It's used by native speakers, including people in my own household, but it is forgotten in at least a teaching, educational capacity. It is forgotten until today. Get ready, you're about to learn medio's forgotten meaning. Here we go. So, medio can also mean pretty. Okay, when you use it before another adjective and therefore you make it an adverb. Anyway, medio can also mean pretty, but not pretty as in, oh, that painting is very pretty. Those flowers are very pretty. That girl is very pretty. Not that kind of pretty, but rather pretty as in, oh, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty boring. This is pretty delicious. That's pretty dumb. In fact, that's probably the application I hear for it the most. But anyway, I think you got the point, guys. Pretty as in pretty interesting, pretty exciting, pretty, that kind of pretty. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at some examples because, hey, you're always going to remember the examples better than you remember any technical rules. Let's see them. Here's an example for you. Esto es medio ridículo. Esto es medio ridículo. This is pretty ridiculous. And who among us in our lives has not made that statement from time to time? Esto es medio ridículo. This is pretty ridiculous. Another example. El libro es medio interesante. Which would mean the book is pretty interesting. Another example, estoy medio enredado estos días. I'm pretty busy these days. I'm pretty tied up with a lot of things to do these days. Estoy medio enredado estos días. Now, if you want to go into the plural, here's the thing. Medio remains medio, not medios. You keep medio the same. So you could say, for example, son medio inteligentes, which would mean they're pretty smart. So, damas y caballeros, those have been a few reliable examples of medio, when medio can also mean pretty. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the number one takeaway from this video, is that medio, such a common word, one that you learned from the very beginning, at the very beginning, can also mean pretty in the ways I just mentioned. Now that I mentioned it, guys, you're going to hear it because native speakers, I find they use it all over the place. Medio, it's in every textbook, it's always taught, but medio meaning pretty. Seldom taught, maybe never taught, definitely a forgotten lesson, definitely a forgotten meaning of medio until today. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Gracias por escuchar, gracias por mirar. He dicho.